Hey everyone, my name is Ignatowski. Thank you for joining me on this beautiful Saturday afternoon. It is currently 62 degrees outside, and I'm joined by three of my family members, and I will have them introduce themselves, starting with you, Dad.
Hi, Alan Ignatowski.
Kathy Ignatowski.
And I'm Craig Ignatowski.
Okay, and the reason they're doing that is because we've already had some technical difficulties recording this a couple times, so hopefully either their audio or their face will pop up on the screen while we record this as well too. I am currently pursuing a degree in nursing, which is one of the reasons why I'm taking this class. I would love to go into the fields one day of oncology or pediatrics. Those will be my specialties, but I'm sure I'll figure that out as I go. Fun questions were asked what kind of hobbies that we love to do. I have two of them, really. Currently, I have a 6-year-old pandemic puppy named Brody. He is a Basenji. And the joke in the pandemic was that you got one of three things going into it. You either got banana bread, an air fryer, or a dog, and I definitely have that. The other hobby that I love to kind of engage with, because coursework in nursing or the medical field is pretty intensive. You're dealing with anatomy, physiology, you're dealing with organic chemistry. I bought a little Nintendo that I love to play Mario and just kind of let my brain relax, unwind, and space out a bit in between some heavy, intense study sessions. I love this question because it does ask if we have a scar from something, and although I've got several all over my bodies, the one that's a cute little story is on my kneecap. There's a chunk of flesh missing, and that's because when I was at the dog park with my pup one day, he got in a little scuffle with a pug, and me being the dog dad that I am, I walked on over and I scooped him up, and the pug looked at my dog, he looked at me, and just latched onto my knee and took a chunk of flesh out. And the owner was just mortified and terrified. He ran over and was fully apologetic. And I just said, hey, man, just tell me that he's got all his shots and we can walk away from that. I did flip flop a little bit, but we are asked to share an embarrassing moment. One that stands out for me was during college, there was a guy that I was really, really into. He was from one of my theater classes. And I saw him in the public mess hall one day, and I thought, like, okay, I've got a witty line. I'm going to go up to him. I'm going to say something really charming and clever. And I just eaten a Subway sandwich. And as I opened my mouth to speak, a little chunk of ham flew from my mouth, landed on his face. And you could see the moment when it did land because he like stopped, slowly wiped it. And whatever I had to say just could not recover the situation. So I do remember that quite vividly. I am from Phoenix, Arizona. The people on this call today, this is all my family. They're my guinea pigs. Like I said, we've recorded this a couple times because we're still playing around with Zoom metrics there. But we did all get to see each other last week because my middle brother, who is not present, just got married to my now sister-in-law as well, too. I talked about I'm here for a degree in nursing. My goal with higher education is to move from an ASN to a BSN track and then eventually on to a master's degree, possibly in being a nurse practitioner, although I do think education or hospital management could be a fun field to pursue as well. And an interesting thing about me is that I'm the true Californian. I'm really into this kind of spiritual framework of astrology. So my friends will tell you that I love to talk about that I'm a Libra. And being a Libra means one of two things. Our shadow self is that we can be very critical, judgmental, sometimes a little picky. My family probably can attest to that too. But the really beautiful thing about being a Libra is that we really do love harmony and we want the collective to all just get along. So thank you so much for listening to my speech today. I look forward to watching yours and commenting as well. Before we leave, just so I make sure everyone gets a chance to be on screen, I'm going to let my family introduce themselves one more time and just say thank you.
Hi, Alan out.
Kathy Ignatowski.
Craig.
All right. Thank you so much.